Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing something that's quite a bit different than what I normally would do in one of my videos. We're going to be making some press-on nails. This is the first time I've ever done this. If you're wondering what's on my nails in this video, that is going to be an upcoming video. But in this video, I'm using the Breast Cancer Awareness Trio. This is from the Dips for a Cause collection, which is a collaboration between Marla Chris and Sassy Mouth Dip Powders. The colors are stunning, and I just wanted to use them for my breast cancer awareness video. I'm also going to be using these cute little decals that I got from Amazon. I bought them over a year ago, never got around to using them, and I've been wanting to use them for a long time. So we're going to add them to this mani as well. Ignore the state of my press-on stands. I've only used them once. But check out this cute storage idea. I don't do press-on nails. I bought this set last year when I was going to be making a set of dragon claws for my nibbling to be a dragon for Halloween, and they really wanted nails like mine, the dragon nails that I made. Remember those? Yeah, I'll link those videos up in the cards for you. But that was the one and only time that I used this set, but I thought it was a really cute idea to use an Altoids tin to store everything. Anyway, I want to quickly touch on this. I found a company called Iconic. It is based out of, I think everything is made in Germany, but it's based in like Sweden, I think. But it's supposed to be extremely hypoallergenic. It's supposed to be like crazy good for anyone who has really bad allergies. I'm not putting them directly on my nails yet. I wanted to see how they do on press-on nails, because I am going to be doing some sugaring and some chroming. But I do want to point out, look at this brush. I absolutely love brushes that are curved like that, because it makes getting close to the cuticle line much easier and cleaner. And oh my gosh, I love brushes like that. So anyway, the verdict is out on those gels. I will let you know my thoughts and how I do with them later. I want to give them, more time to test them, try them, wear them on my nails. I may do a video about them. I will let you know later on about that. First thing I'm going to do is dip out the colors. So I'm going to only do one dip of this really pretty pink glitter called You Picked the Wrong Girl. I'm only doing one dip on the two nails that I'm going to be sugaring, because I feel like sugaring makes the nail kind of thick. So I'm going to do one dip of the glitter, then I'm going to encapsulate them in clear, and then I'm going to do the gel and the sugaring. So the sugar layer is going to be like my second layer of the glitter. Does that make sense? It's still two full layers of the glitter, but one is going to be the sugared layer. I hope that makes sense, but that's the way I've always kind of done sugaring, because I don't want to make the nail too thick. But again, this is just a personal preference. This is the way I prefer to do sugaring. You do it however it works best for you. So then I'm going to move on to, so my accent nail is going to be this beautiful light pink with these gorgeous like opalescent flakies in it, and it's called Faith Over Fear. It is a gorgeous color, and I thought it would be really cute to use this as my accent nail with my water slide decal on it. So that's what we're going to do for that one. So I just dipped right into it, and oh my gosh, it's so pretty. The last color I'm going to dip into is called Save the Tatas. It is a gorgeous medium pink, but it has this gold shimmer in it, and it is chromable. So that's what we're gonna do, because I can't resist. I love it. But we're also going to make them matte. Oh my gosh, it comes out so pretty. Anyway, so 2 dips of Save the Tatas, 2 dips of Faith Over Fear, and then 1 dip of the glitter You Picked the Wrong Girl. That's where we're at, right? So then I'm going to encapsulate everything in clear, just like I would do if I was doing my own nails. Okay. And then I am going to actually file and shape them after I activate. I'm going to encapsulate everything, activate, and then I'm going to buff and shape everything up just like I normally would. And I'll tell you, it was a little bit of a challenge for me, a little bit of a challenge for me, because I have these nails on right in this video that are really long, and picking up these little stands and maneuvering them around, oh my gosh, I dropped them so many times. I made so many mistakes. Honestly, I did not think that this was a time saver personally. This took me a lot longer than just doing my nails, but that's I don't know. Some people think this is a faster thing, and you know, I don't know. I prefer just dipping on my nails, honestly. But I just wanted to see what all the hoopla was about, because so many people are making press-ons now, and I'm just like, why? So I thought I'd give it a try and see, is this easier? Is this more fun? Is it what? I don't know. So that's why I'm doing this. It's a big trend right now. All the press-on nails are everywhere, and I know a lot of people are doing that right now. So I figured I'd give it a shot, see what I think. I'll tell you my thoughts at the end. But we're gonna get moving into the rest of this set, and yeah. So we'll chat in a little bit. I'm gonna encapsulate everything, just like I said. Activate when I come back after everything is filed and buffed. Oh, actually, I think that might not be true. I think I'm going to come back and we're going to do something to prep the water slide decal that I'm going to use. And I will explain that in a few minutes. So yes, in fact, I was right. I encapsulated everything clear, activated. I'm waiting for that to cure. I am going to cut out the decal I'm going to use. I'm going to soak it in the water, get the backing off of it, and then I'm going to use some white stamping polish, and I'm going to paint the back of the decal white. And I'm going to tell you why I'm going to do that. A lot of times, if you apply a decal over a colored dip, not a white dip, then the colors of the decal aren't very vivid. They're kind of muted and difficult to see. I learned this last, Valentine's Day. I did a mani where I put a gnome decal over a pink nail, and it was so light that I could barely even see it on the nail. And that bothered me. So I, tried to think of ways to be able to use waterslide decals over colors and not have to use white nails all the time every time I wanted to use a decal. So what I discovered was certain decals, because of the way they're printed, they're very light. If you paint the back of them with, I like to use the stamping polish just because it dries pretty quickly. And it's easy to just use it with a little mini brush like I am right now. And I just, paint most of the details. A lot of this little decal was, like the tiny little vines were just very thin, and I couldn't cover them completely. But I covered the majority of the decal, and it ended up making the decal show up much better on the light pink background that I was using. So that's why I'm doing this, and I'm doing it now before I do my filing and shaping, because I want to give that polish plenty of time to dry before I apply it to my nail, because I don't want, any of the white polish to kind of squish out when I'm pressing it down. So I want to make sure it's completely dry before I apply it to my nail. So what I'm doing now that my shaping and filing is done, because I talked right through that transition, is I'm applying a base coat. This is the base coat from Iconic. Their line, their hypoallergenic line is called Prima. So this is their easy base. Their easy base is a little bit thinner and easier to apply. The viscosity is a little bit different than a regular base coat, and I flippin' love it. I love the way it applies. It's really easy to apply. Nice thin layers, and it doesn't run all over the place. Now, granted, haven't used it on my actual nails yet, but so far so good. Okay, so we'll see. At some point, I will use them on my actual nails, and I'll give you more information about that. But so far, loving this base gel, and the way it performs anyway. So, gonna apply one layer of base coat to all 5 press-ons, and then I'm gonna cure for a full minute, and then I'm gonna apply the water slide decal, and the base coat is going to help that stick to the nail because, base coat has kind of a sticky layer to it. And then we're going to get into the sugaring, and we're going to get into the chroming. So I'm going to let you just watch, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, we're going to apply this decal right on top of this base coat, and look at how much more this decal pops over this light pink now that it has that white background. I'm so glad that I thought to try this. I'm sure that I'm not the first person to ever have done this. Trust me, I don't claim to be the originator of this hack, but I'm not sure if I saw someone else do it. It was most likely a very long time ago, and I have no idea who it was. But I'm glad that I tried it with this particular decal because it was very light, as you could see when it was on the the stamper before I painted it. So I'm very pleased with the outcome. So now I am just applying a glossy top coat to encapsulate this decal, and then we're going to move on, but we're going to cure that for a full minute. And now it is time to sugar. So I'm going to apply 1 coat of this top coat, but I'm not going to cure it. First, I'm going to pour the glitter over the press-on while my gel is still wet. And then I will cure that in the lamp. I'm not going to brush anything off. I'm not going to touch it. So I'm going to apply a coat of top coat, pour over the glitter, cure that fully. Then I will brush off any excess. And then it's sugared. Done. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same exact thing on the second nail that I'm sugaring. And when I come back, we're going to do some chroming. I'm back already. Here we go. 1 thin coat of top coat. We're going to flash cure that in the lamp for about 10 seconds. You really don't want to do more than that. And when that comes out of the lamp after the flash cure, I'm going to dip it right down into the powder. And then I'm going to use a sponge applicator to kind of rub the chrome powder into that top coat. And it, just wait till you see how it comes out. It's so pretty. And I love that gold sheen that comes out when you chrome this powder. It's just breathtaking. But if you think that's pretty, wait until you see it with a matte top coat on it. Oh my goodness. I mean, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous with a shiny top coat, but there's just something about this kind of chrome effect matte. It just chef's kiss. It's so pretty. All right, so I'm going to completely cure that again, because remember I only flash cured it for 10 seconds. So I'm going to completely cure that full minute in the lamp while I go in and do the same exact thing on the second nail. While I'm finishing up this process, I am just going to talk a little bit about my experience with making press-ons, because in the end, I'm not sure that I will ever make press-ons again for a few reasons. A, I had a tough time with sizing. I thought I had sized out the size nails that I usually wear on my natural nails, but they were crazy big for some reason when I went to apply them on my nails. So I had to kind of file them down a bit to make them fit. That's the first issue that I had. The second issue I had was, again, I have long nails a lot of the time, and fumbling around with these little stands was a pain in the neck. I did not enjoy that. Another issue that I had was application. I did use sticky tabs, a combination of sticky tabs and nail glue. I watched a video by Carol Annette, who uses press-ons a lot, and I tried to use her method of application, and I just couldn't get them to sit flush, and they didn't look natural to me. So I didn't love that aspect of it either. That may be user error. Of course, there's always the chance that I just wasn't doing it right. I don't have a whole lot of practice with this. Now, while these did hold on for about 3 days, when it was time to take them off, I really struggled to remove the sticky tabs. I soaked as instructed, and they just would not come off, and I had to scrub with acetone. So that's my thoughts on these. I do love how they came out. I think they're beautiful. These dips by Sassy Mouth are incredibly stunning, and I love the fact that part of the proceeds go to the Cancer Research Foundation. Let me know what you think of this video and this set down in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye bye now.